The idea behind that Spect-Act word is it comes from a type of theatre called the theatre of the oppressed, in which there's no actors and spectators. That line is blurred, so spectators become spect-actors. And we've been developing something called forum theatre, which comes from theatre of the oppressed, in which the audience get to stop the play and get to interact and come in and change things. The idea is it's a space for dialogue, a space where we can learn things, a space where we can try things out, a rehearsal for reality.
The thinking behind Spect-Act was that as a company, we didn't just want to work on our own piece of theatre, but we also wanted to include a wider kind of group of people and participants. And we wanted to reach groups of people that were perhaps less likely to get involved.
The goal of Spect-Act was to bring together develop three community theatre companies. Bethany, looking at issues of homelessness, which has actually developed more to be about looking at addiction. Alma, looking at mental health issues, and Shakti, looking at domestic abuse.
And Spect-Act has been a 2-year project funded by Creative Scotland, and we began by just going along and working with members that came to those groups, seeing what they would like to make theatre about. So the first year was really trying to form groups and see what we might want to do. And then the second year was turning these groups into theatre companies. So now we have the Shakti Theatre Company, the Alma Theatre Company and the Bethany Theatre Company, who have all performed on many occasions and have recently performed in the Just Festival as part of the Fringe in August in Edinburgh. And we've also had a big community festival in May out of the blue. And as well as these three groups, we've also had the Active Inquiry Company, our central company, who've been creating work together as well. And we created a piece called The Fairground, looking at gender discrimination. So it's been a big, kind of quite complex 2-year project that we've finally got to the end of.
So the idea was to work with 3 distinct community groups and to work with them to make their own pieces of theatre. So the idea would be over the 2 years that we would build a relationship with the groups and enable them to start thinking about themselves as being their own company. So creating a network of companies in Edinburgh.
And I think, one of the exciting things about this project is we haven't just stuck to that rigid model. Actually some of the groups, particularly the Shakti group, have realised that perhaps looking at that issue, forum theatre was not right for them. So they've made it interactive but in different ways. So that's an exciting thing about this project as well, that we've kind of started to question the form of forum theatre and the theatre of the oppressed. And that's again something we want to continue doing as we move forward.
I can remember us sitting in the Woodland Creatures pub thinking, putting in the application just over 2 years ago and thinking it was so ambitious to think we would have these 3 community theatre companies up and running, but we have. And they've just successfully performed at the Just Festival. So we have done what we set out to do with the Spect-Act project, which has been amazing, really.